What's happening, Magnus? Science back with another Magnus Answers. The guy that wields the dark millionaire will answer your question. This one is from Need a Better Name. And he says, they bout that bullshit. He says, what's up, Lord Magnus? This is a situation I think most, if not all, guys have been through. Why do girls flirt with you and you're trying to move forward with her and she says she just wants to be friends? Like, she's just giving the signs that show that she's interested in you, but just want to stay friends. It's not just one guy, but I've observed this girl and she does it with many men. Do you know the thought process that goes on in a girl's head on why they do this? Why do they tease men into a no-win battle? I'm not saying that all girls do this, but how can we be more aware which girl really likes you and which ones are about that bullshit? Well, first of all, you got to call them on their bullshit for you to find out if they're on that bullshit. So just like you called her on her bullshit, and she basically acted like she wasn't interested. You win some, you lose some, and that's just how it is. If you suspect they on it, ignore them, because it only makes them want you more. And they're like, well, first let me back up. What this girl is, she's insecure. And what she does is she tries to get guys to like her so that she feels that she's still pretty, beautiful, and desirable. And how do I know this? I worked with a girl that did this same thing. She flirted with literally, I would say, every guy that worked there. And there were several, including myself and including one of my friends. And I was just like, you know, one day I told her, I said, you know what? I figured you out. I know what you're doing. Because she actually gave me her number one time. Because I was one of the guys that figured her out. I knew what she was doing. She called me one time and she says, you know, I told her I figured it out. And she told me, she said, you know, I do that because sometimes I get bored or I don't feel so sure of myself. So I'll try to get a guy to like me. Then once he does, you know, I'll let it go. I'm like, yep. I said, you'll get yourself into a whole shitload of trouble doing stuff like that. She's like, I know I need to stop. I know I need to stop, and I do it a lot. See? She's fucking insecure. So she does this over and over, and especially the guys that ain't used to getting girls, they're the ones that definitely fall for that shit all the time. And it's funny, too, because this girl, I mean, she was a good-looking girl. She had kind of like a blonde bombshell type look to her. And, you know, she was tall, big boobs, blonde, tanned, you know, that type of look. It was funny, I ran into her at a club. When I ran into her at the club, it was funny. It was like she was all over me. It's funny, too, because I think she almost got me. I think she almost got me, but like I was kind of like, wake up, motherfucker! You know she doing the same thing. You just in the club. It's different, goddammit. You know, she danced with me and all this shit. Damn, that took me back trying to remember that. Woo! But what was funny was one of my boys ended up hitting her off. She caused like a commotion at the job too, man, because of her look and because she flirted with all the guys. Like the girls there, some of the girls dated some of the guys. Like some of the girls were ready to fuck her up. Like it's not a good thing. And there's men that do this too. They'll flirt with a girl, try to get her to like them, because men are insecure too. So, you know, men do the same thing. I've seen guys do it. Like, why are you fucking with her, man? Stop that. And her thing, he was like, man, I'm just flirting. No, you not, man. You're not just flirting. You just stroking your own ego. Leave that girl alone. You know what I mean? So, that's what it is. Insecurity is what it is. As soon as you suspect it, either ignore them or call them on it. That's all I got to say. 1 million subscribers. Woo!